Well, we're on a roll with the weird stuff, Housebound Queen. Okay, so went to get somebody for you, and I immediately knew that it wasn't going to be normal. And I went straight past the spirit realm to the angelic realm, and now I have a female angel. A female angel. I think we've only had one other female angel before. She is... It's hard to explain about angels because they are... There's... I don't know. There's so many conceptions about them, you know? But all the conceptions that people have about them are pretty much accurate. Because she is beautiful. Her voice is like soothing and harmonious. And guess what? Angelic. Duh. And then, but this is something interesting about her. She's not looking at me. She has her head down. Her head's tilted down and her eyes are closed. And I'm not really sure what that means. And I don't know who she is. But I'm going to tap into it some more. She was also doing her wings for me. Because, you know, they have to let you know they're angels. We've talked about this before. How do you know it's an angel? They are not going to not let you know they're not an angel. I'm just saying. Not in a bad way. There's nothing like, you know, they're not like pretentious or anything. Angelic beings are very interesting. And we have one on board right now for Housebound Queen, which I'm sure is really funny, which I think is really funny, that an angel is coming through for someone whose name on Twitch is Hellspawn Queen. Does anyone else see the irony of this? I love it. I absolutely love it. Because it just proves. It doesn't matter. It's all love. It's nothing but love, people. Nothing but love. Okay, let's check in with this angel here. What's going on with her? Maybe she'll tell us who she is. Okay, this is the same one we had before. I think. The same female angel, because she's given me the same name. Okay, so this is the problem. So she's telling me the name Uriel, which I believe Uriel is supposed to be a male angel. When we looked up female angels the last time this happened, there was a female angel that went by a bunch of different names, and one of the names was really close to the name Uriel, but it was something different. But I can't remember what it was now. Jophiel. And I don't know if I'm saying it right, because the J might be pronounced like a Y. Jophiel. Let's look at it. It was her. Which is also Zuriel. Yes. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. So she goes by a bunch of different names. Yeah. Jophiel, which is Hebrew, but it's a J. Jophiel. She's also known as the same thing, but with a Z at the front. And she's also known as Zuriel, which is the name she's giving me. And she's been here before for somebody else. Uriel might be both too. I don't know. But this is the same one. She's giving me the same name. You have that name in mind? Oh my goodness. Angels aren't one religion. Yep. No, angels, Christianity and Islam and Judaism snatched up the angels, but the angels were there way before those religions existed. So they're just here for us. They're just here for us. They're here to help humans. That's what their whole purpose is. So let's see what she wants to say. I wrote down all of those names this time, but the one that she's saying is the Zuriel one with a Z. Last time she came in with the color yellow for the other person who it was for, and I can't remember who that was now. All right, what does she want to tell you? Oh, now she's looking at me. Hello. Okay. She said, we are your servants. So they are. They're here to help us. They're here to help us try not to be assholes. That's not coming from her. That's my own personal opinion. What she said is we are your servants. Okay. Now, what do you want to specifically tell Hellspawn Queen? Because that's who you came here for. We're getting a theme. We're getting a theme here, people. Trust. She said trust. Let's see what else she can tell us about that. Trust what? Trust in yourself. Trust in each other. Trust in love. Trust in hope. Ooh, this is interesting. She said trust in prayer. Trust in prayer. Which the word prayer has a lot of connotations in it because it's connected to religion. But just think about it in the way, if you're not a religious person and the word prayer triggers you, think about it in a way of just like asking for help. All prayers is asking for help. Trust in prayer. So trust in help. Trust in asking for the help. You are love. Hellspawn Queen, she's talking directly to you. I kind of feel like the trust thing was like a general blanket statement of like for everybody. But specifically, this is like directed right at you. You are love. It makes me feel a sadness. So I don't know if you're feeling this right now, but I feel like almost like this gut-wrenching sadness of realizing all the times that you felt alone. Like thinking about all the times you felt like you were alone. And this angel is coming through to remind you that you're not. That you're not, Hellspawn Queen. You're not alone. She specifically came here for you, to remind you specifically, you're not alone. She's here to be able to help you if you need it, if you're willing to ask for it. And that you are love. How beautiful is that? I often wondered that because several people I watch do say that we should call on angels and put them to work, and I always felt weird about that. I think a lot of people feel weird about that, Keisha, because a lot of us, unfortunately, have a really hard time asking for help. And that's what she's coming here to remind us, is that there's nothing wrong with asking for help. I think that's the other thing that we need to remember too about the spirit realm, is that we like to think that because we can only be in one place at one time, that the spirits can only be in one place at one time, but that is not true. The spirits can be in all places at all times. Shit don't work the same way as it does here. There is no time. There is no space. It's completely different. So if you are asking Archangel Michael for protection, he could be helping, 50,000 other people do the same thing at the exact same time. Because he can be all over the place at the same exact time. So it's not like you have to feel guilty, like you're calling him away from some important duty of like blowing trumpets in heaven or some shit. Like he can do it all because he can be everywhere at the same time. Like that's the way the spirit world works. So don't feel bad and don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you're not worthy, Keisha, of asking for help. But I have to listen to that advice too. Oh, you thought of Ariel. Yes, Ariel. Oh yeah, Ariel. Let's look up Ariel too. The angel of nature. Lion of God. Angel of nature. Ariel's sometimes depicted in male, but more often seen as female. Protection and healing of animals and plants, and caring for Earth's elements. She's often shown in pale pink or rainbow colors. I don't know. Now I'm wondering, Michael. Now I'm wondering. Am I hearing it wrong? I'm going to put Ariel question mark because it's possible that maybe that is who this is. Because this one did seem different in appearance from the one who said that they were Zuriel last time. And Uriel and Ariel sound really similar. I don't know. I'm not sure. That might be something that Hellspawn Queen actually probably needs to tap into herself. You know what I mean? Because if it's coming through for her, she might need to be like doing a little meditation and being like, you know, who are you?